So there's an update on the government program that was passed by the Biden administration in their coronavirus relief bill that was passed a few months ago. The program that a lot of you know as HAF, which is basically the Homeowners Assistance Fund, is a very popular program that hasn't actually paid anybody yet, but it's still causing a lot of waves because of what it's supposed to do when the money finally is available for people. Now, the problem is that the money's still not available, but there are some updates. There's been an expansion on the people that are going to be able to get a HAF. There's some new people who weren't able to get it, are now going to be able to get it. Basically, so you understand and so you know what I'm talking about. It's a program that gives cash payments to homeowners who are unable to pay their mortgage, ongoing mortgage payments, and also money to reinstate their loans, as well as money for other things, depending on your income, depending on where you live in the United States. So it's an extremely powerful program that has not existed before, but is coming online in the next few months. I'm going to talk about the expansion as well as some new updates and some ways to see when the money's actually become available. My name is Diego Mendez. I'm a real estate litigation attorney. I do loan modifications, bankruptcy, and some other things here in Miami, Florida. I've been doing this kind of law for a very long time, since 2008, and I have seen a lot of different situations that we are basically repeating now that we are dealing with a new financial crisis involving real estate. So I'm going to talk about HAF in a second, but before that, what I want you to do is I want you to please like this video, because it's very important, because I like the likes. I want you to also subscribe if you haven't, and if you have, please hit the notification button on the subscription, because that's how you're going to know when I do another video on HAF. I'm laser focused on this program because I know a lot of people want information about it, because basically it's the only one like this where the government is just going to give you money to pay back your late payments and reinstate your loan. So it's very popular. A lot of people want information about it. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that in the next 30 seconds. But again, before that, like, subscribe, hit the notifications, and I'll be back in a few seconds. Again, the HAF program is a program that provides cash payments to homeowners who cannot pay their mortgages and who are fell behind and need money to reinstate. It is something that has not come online, and we're going to talk about when it might come online and what the holdup is. But before that, we're going to talk about one of the expansions, where basically the government has expanded the kind of people that can get this assistance, and a little bit more information on when it might become available. So the expansion applies to people with mobile homes, people with reverse mortgages, which is a lot of people out there, and seller finance mortgages, which means that your mortgage company is not a company, it's a person or it's a small group of investors. The HAF program has expanded to include all of these different people that weren't involved, that weren't included when the law was passed, are now being included. So, what is the delay? It has not officially come online for most states. It's only a couple states have some test programs, but the majority of the states, especially the big states, do not have this money available yet. So what is the delay? I'm going to explain to you the process on how this money is actually going to get to people, and you can see what's going on. So the big thing is that each state decides how they're going to dole out the money to their state citizens. That causes the first delay. The money basically goes to the states. The states can take some of it to pay for their administrative costs to administer the program, and they then create rules as to who gets the money. Now, this second part is the part that is causing the delay. The states can, in theory, limit who gets the money beyond what we're talking about. Specifically, the states can discriminate against certain homeowners, not based on race or anything like that, but on other things. So the federal government has told them, listen, if you want this money, you cannot discriminate against anybody who, for their foreclosure status, their credit history, their bankruptcy status or history. So if you file bankruptcy, they can't say no. Or if you're currently in a bankruptcy, they can't say no. And if your house has additional liens on it, and if you've had a cash out refinance, which basically took money out of the equity before all of this, before COVID happened. Some states in the past, these programs have existed. In Florida, it's called the Hardest Hit Fund. Hardest Hit Fund was a similar program after the 2008 financial crash. It was actually done with state money, so the states had more power in that situation to determine who got money, and Florida did limit who would get this money. The federal government is now giving the money, so the federal government says what the states can and can't do. In order for the states to get the money, they have to agree to this. If they don't agree to this, if they want to limit the money for any of these reasons and other reasons, the federal government says, nope, you don't get any money. So that's very important that if you have any access to your state representatives or to the governor of your state, that you let them know to please hurry up the process, accept the money the way it is, accept these non-discrimination terms, which really aren't a big deal, because most people who are in situations where they can't pay their mortgage, they probably did have maybe some financial problems in the past. Who doesn't have a bad credit hit here or there? Those things shouldn't limit people's ability to get this money, which is there to help people. It's $10 billion that's out there for direct cash assistance, which are not loans. It's money. Here's the money for your mortgage. If the states agree to the non-discrimination terms that the federal government has put out there, then the states get the money faster. So it's very important that you call your state representative if you know who they are, or you call your governor's office and say, please, I need this money. I need to be able to get this money. Please speed up the process so that the money is available. I've read that a lot of states are not going to come online with the money until 2022, which isn't going to help a lot of people who are going to fall into foreclosure between now, August, and the end of the year. There are other protections, other things out there that will probably limit this, but it's not for everybody, and there might be some people who might lose their homes who would otherwise not lose their homes if they had access to this money. So it's imperative that the government, the state governments, do what they need to do to get this money out to the people who the money is intended to help. So again, my name is Diego Mendez. I'm a bankruptcy loan modification and real estate litigation attorney here in Miami, Florida. I've been doing this stuff for a long time. I've represented thousands and thousands of people with their loan modifications and different real estate issues. And I'm seeing a lot of the same stuff that happened in 2008. Again, like I said, the Hardest Hit Fund is something that existed in 2008 here in Florida, which was similar, but had a different focus. So a lot of this stuff is being repeated. We're seeing new things that are out there. This HALF program, the way it's structured, is new. This did not exist after. This type of money on this level of $10 billion did not exist after the last financial crash. So it's a pretty big deal that the money's even out there. But the problem is that people don't know how to access it. So call your governor's office, call your state representative, tell them we need this money. I need it to pay my mortgage. So please help release that money. Again, if you like my videos, please like them. Please subscribe to my channel and also hit the notifications, because the notification is how you're going to know when I do another video. And like I said, I'm very focused on this HALF program. So as soon as I get more information, I'm going to tell you about it. Thank you very much and have a fantastic day.